welcome back to my channel. I decided to make another video. I am a mess, just a little bit of a mess. And I do mean literally, my house is quite messy. Everything is all over the place. I have a lot of books. It's finally starting to get nice outside. I mean, today is a little dreary, but I have been in the mood for some spring cleaning lately. For those of you who don't know, Ryan and I own a house. We own a whole house, and we have a lot of rooms in the home that we don't really know what to do with necessarily. This recently became my filming space, but it used to be a spare bedroom. I don't know. We have a lot of stuff. Okay, I personally have a lot of stuff. If it was all up to Ryan, our house would be minimalist and empty and dreary and depressing, and I hate it. But it's not entirely up to him, and in fact, it's mostly up to me, so we have a lot of trash. Anyways, what's the point of the video? I'm going to be doing some spring cleaning today, which will include a number of things. One, I want to finally give you guys sort of like a house tour. The house isn't clean, obviously, because I haven't cleaned it yet, so I might skip some spaces, but I know you haven't seen all of my book spaces in my nerdy spaces, so I want to show you that. I'm going to be unhauling some books because I do have too many books. It's so hard to admit, but I have too many. So I want to really actually go through my books and get rid of some. Plus, I've mentioned a couple times in the last few videos that we are having construction done on our house. Right now it's in the basement, and because of that, there has been a lot of concrete dust in the home. And that needs to get cleaned up. So my parents are actually coming by to help clean. A lot of the big issues where the concrete has settled is in my library. So all of my books are covered in concrete dust. So I need to clean those today. And yeah, I just think I'm gonna film it. So let's go. First and foremost, a peek behind the curtain. Wow, I don't actually use this ring light. It just gets used as a tripod. There are my actual lights. That's a bag of clothes to be donated. This is still set up from my Star Wars Day, May the 4th post, but this is where I do a lot. Like, that looks like a familiar shot. This is where I do a lot of my Instagram posts. I spilled a candle all over here. I know that looks very inappropriate, but it's just candle wax. Books, nonfiction and middle grade books, textbooks, and my filming background. Wow. Let's put you right here for a second because I found my first book that I want to unhaul. I already pulled it out and I just threw it on the floor. I picked up this Orson Scott Card anthology a while ago at a thrift store. It was like $8, I think. I thought it was cool, and I don't know, I do think it's cool, but I have decided to stop publicly supporting Orson Scott Card for many reasons. And I don't have space for this on the anthology shelf, so I'm just gonna unhaul it. I said I was gonna be very severe on what I'm getting rid of. And look, like, anthology shelf, there's no space for this here. She's full. So for now, well, I'll bring this downstairs with me. So as I said, half bag of clothes to be donated. I have lots more clothes downstairs. I should probably bring those mugs down, but they've been sitting there for a few days with the moldy coffee in them. Look, it's Ryan. Let me not have proprietary information on the screen. Ryan is a game dev, for people who don't know. So he's working right now on stuff that I can't say. And I won't show the screen, even though I don't think you guys can read code. It's gone through many transformations. Currently, it's Ryan's office / a guest room. And also where we keep a bunch of Stormlight stuff and God of War and video game things. Guys, my friend Ev made me this Batman lampshade when we were in like high school. And it is a fire hazard, so I don't really use it, but it's also pretty sick. Okay, let's go downstairs. Part of the spring cleaning, I should probably get rid of these balloons from Ryan's birthday. My parents are gonna be here any minute, so let's start cleaning. Johnson. I am camera person. I don't clean. I don't know. Jones, I just vacuumed the couch. I just vacuumed. She's doing some spring cleaning too. Because she's licking her butt. You gonna help me clean the yard? Sit. Stay. Stay. Okay. It is a lovely day to clean up dog poop. We put down new grass last year and some of it survived the winter. Not most of it though. We get a lot of wood carver bees and these are their nests. So it's about time of year that I'm gonna be filling in the little holes that they made last year with steel wool. Yeah, there's some up here. And you spray citrus oil around the holes as well to discourage them from coming back. Just because it's around the door, I love bees. I'm not trying to get rid of them completely, but around the door is not great because we're disturbing them and they're disturbing us. So I want them to move out, but I don't want to kill them. I have bits of decoy wood to set up to sort of hopefully encourage them to move, you know, maybe make a nest over here instead. That would be fine. I have no problem with that. Cleaning, I am cleaning. Doing laundry. That counts as spring cleaning, right? Sir? Excuse me, sir? Damn it. There's something wet all over the desk. Ew. I have no idea what was on the desk. That was pretty gross. Unhaul pile. I have more bags of clothes out here. These are all full and all getting donated. Those shoes I need to still go through and decide, you know, if I'm keeping them or not. Those bamboo curtains have to get thrown out. If you're wondering what that sound is, literally 3 years ago, it's been a while and we haven't fixed this, but 3 years ago, a tree in our neighbor's yard was struck by lightning and the tree exploded. Part of one of the branches smashed this window here and like the pieces of the tree flew for blocks. It was crazy, but we haven't fixed the window. If you can see behind me though, we finally got a custom window because this house is 100 years old and the window sizing is not standard. That is so annoying. But for now, there's just been plastic on the window for a really long time. We've got all the stuff to replace the window, just haven't gotten around to it yet, but that is gonna be part of the spring cleaning. So I've got you sitting on my stack of books, but I might as well show you what I'm unhauling. It's a pretty decent unhaul, I would say. The way in which I unhaul books is probably the same as a lot of people, but maybe also different. So I'll just talk about it quickly. I know a lot of people will unhaul a book if they don't like it. I don't do that. I keep books I don't like if I finished it, because finishing a book is an accomplishment to me whether I liked the book or not, so I keep them. So the books I unhaul are kind of just books that I don't know why I got them. Like they're not in my genre, they're not something I'm ever going to read, and I don't enjoy looking at them. Not like they're ugly, but I don't get joy from seeing them on my shelves. So first, I'm choosing to get rid of The Manor House by Gilly McMillan. I got this for free at a HarperCollins event that I was invited to for work, and it is signed and personalized, which is the only reason I've been holding on to it. But I don't read contemporary thriller, like general fiction, so yeah, I think it's time to get rid of it. The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. I know people like this book, but it's just not something I'm interested in. I think this is my mom's, and she got it for $2, looks like. So this is used, and not for me. I already showed you guys the Orson Scott Card anthology. Also, Washington Black. I'm never gonna read it. I know it's a beloved very critically acclaimed book, but it's just not something I'm gonna read, and it has been sitting on my shelf, taking up space for a very long time, unfortunately. Okay, now I need to move the camera because I just put it on the stack of books. Whoops. Here, how about you sit over here instead? I've been running into this thing recently where my phone just decides it's out of memory even though it's not, and it stops filming and I don't notice for like 20 minutes. Love that. Zodiac Academy. Some of you might be mad about this, but why did I buy this? I'm not gonna read it. It's spice, it's dark academia, but spicy. I don't know, it's very pretty. She's very pretty, but it's not something I'm ever going to read. And I think other people will enjoy it more than I will, so I'm gonna get rid of it. The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I have some of her other books, the pirate ones. They're YA. All of her books are YA, so I don't think I'm ever going to read them, but at least the pirate ones are on genre for me. This I actually picked up during my Facebook Marketplace road trip haul, so I'm not super mad that I'm getting rid of it. I think I paid maybe $5 for it, and it's in pretty good condition, and again, someone will like this more than I do. If you're wondering what I do with my books when I unhaul them, the books that are in very bad condition that I unhaul do go into little free libraries because they're little free libraries and there's not much else you can do with a really badly damaged or used book. The ones in good condition though, I donate to the store that I work at for the Love of Reading Foundation. Talked about this before, but the Love of Reading Foundation is associated with Indigo, the store I work at, and it's to help get books into schools for children and just help kids get access to more books. So I'm not donating these books to those kids, but we have a program that a lot of stores are doing right now, Blind Date with a Book or Mystery Book, where we wrap these up in brown paper, we write a little description on them, and then for a donation to the Love of Reading Foundation, you get a book. And our store does it completely with donated books, so employees have donated tons of books. We also have customers coming in and donating books now, which is awesome. People love Blind Date with a Book. So most of this, I think actually everything I've picked up today is in pretty good condition, so it's probably all gonna go towards that. Let's keep going. I grabbed Night of Silence by Sean-Anne McGuire. I have her big series, the Wayward Children series, but I again grabbed this because I saw it on huge discount and I was like, ooh, Sean-Anne McGuire, I should buy it, but it's like the middle of a series, so there's no reason for me to own this. The Night in Its Moon and The Sun in Its Shade by Piper CJ. This is romantasy. I was excited about it at one point because I think that Piper CJ is really funny on TikTok, so I bought these books. There's like 5 of them now. One, though, I'm mad because these books are different heights. How dare they? And romantasy, I'm just not gonna read, and they take up a lot of space. Also, 2 India Holt books. When I bought these, I think I thought they were more fantasy than they are, because it's the League of Gentlemen Witches and the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels, but they are romance ultimately and not anything I'm gonna read. I think other people will like them more. Across the Sand by Hugh Howey is part of, what is the series called? It's a show now, but it's Wool and Shift, the Silo series. It's a spin-off of it, I believe. I don't know, but again, I don't have the rest of the series. It's not something I'm going to ever get to. So, goodbye. And the final book I picked out, this one makes me mad, but I will be unhauling The Hollow Ones by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. I got this out of a different blind date with a book. I was at a fall fair last October, last Halloween, and they had really, really cute packaging, so I went for it, but it was not donation based for anything. You were just buying these. So this was $30, and I got this. It's a horror thriller mystery, and like, cool, Guillermo del Toro, but I've never heard of this. It's definitely not worth $30. The original price in Canadian dollars is $22.99, and then has another sticker on it for $16.99, and I literally spent $30 on the packaging. So we're getting rid of it. That's 13 books. That's not so bad. I did think I was gonna do more. I won't lie. But here we are. I've got to stop filming in here because the plastic is blowing around so much that I know it's gotta be annoying. I know it looks like nothing's changed, but it is quite a bit later. And I'm sweating. I've done a lot of cleaning. I didn't film all of it because it's so, like, I cleaned the bathroom. I'm not gonna film that. I decided to go through my incredibly random nonfiction shelf and pull out 3 more books A History of God, Byzantium, and this Elon Musk biography. I love my new lights, but it does get really hot in here now. But hey, the lighting's better, right? Honestly, for me, spring cleaning is a process. I mean, it is for everyone, so it's not all finished, but I am gonna take a break. I'm not gonna film any more of it. I did the main stuff, which was unhaul books. And even though it was only 16 books, it feels like I have so much more space, and those books have been feeling like clutter for a little while. So it was great to go through it and get rid of some, and I've got space for new books, or just at least space for my current books to breathe, because I really don't like shoving books into place. Kind of sucks. Big thank you to my parents and to Ryan for working so hard on cleaning up that concrete dust. It was making us a bit sick, and that was not fun. It's nice to at least have like the living room and dining room area clear of the dust. It just feels better to live in now. Like, we deep cleaned and conditioned the couch and the carpets and whatever. There's a lot more work to do, obviously, on the basement. I took a little footage of that for you, and there's lots of dust down there and in the laundry room that we're just not going to deal with until the renovation is finished. And by the way, when I say renovation, it's not for fun. Like, our house is collapsing. It's a very old house. It's turning 100 next year, and the ceiling joists in the basement are all cracked. So our floor was all wibbly wobbly. So we're getting that replaced, and we're getting the electrical replaced because it's all old knob and tube, which is illegal. Hopefully in the future we can do some actual fun renovations that we have planned for our weird old kitchen and stuff. Now that's it for real from me. Before I go, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell icon so you know when I upload new videos. I upload 2 days a week. I love you guys. Goodbye.